That's when she goes, no, I'm here to straight up. So I got a question. What is the worst thing you think you ever smelled in your life? For some of y'all, it's probably an easy question to answer. Stank breath, dirty laundry, your musty ass. And when I say your musty ass, I mean you, nigga. Yes, the nigga watching this. And we all know people can stink. I can smell you right now, my nigga. Wash your ass. But the smell in this particular story was so, Lord, man, I'm traumatized. So I'm sitting there in my room. It's a late night and I'm starving, bro. I'm starving. I need ass. I need coochie, bro. And I feel like I had a decent roster on my phone at that time. So I started going through all the catalogs, all the different back pages. I'm hitting up every single girl I know. And I know some of you guys have gone through the same thing. Don't act so high and mighty. I know you've done the same exact thing. And since you've done the same thing, you know at some point in that roster list, if enough girls say no, you start getting into some dangerous territories. And I just happened to find myself in the exact same war zone, my boy. Everybody was saying they were busy. Like, I was like, damn, what's going on tonight? Usually I get a quick response, but this time, that wasn't the case. But then I got a little message. Someone finally responded, but it's not the person I wanted to respond. Now, I just want to preface with this. Every girl matters. Every girl is a person and is more than just their bodies and what they can do for you. You disgusting misogynist. It's just that bitch wasn't that for me, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, well, I responded immediately. I was looking for something low effort and she just happened to be that. I mean, this girl doesn't request much for you to do anything with her. Like you're not having to go freaking buy her a freaking Gucci bag or anything of that sort. All her prerequisites was, do you have a car and does she find you attractive? If you have those two things, it's pretty much said and done. She's gonna do whatever you ask her to do. And I know some of y'all probably thinking, oh, that couldn't be me. I would never go for something that easy. You lying. You're lying. You do the exact same thing. So she hits me up. She says, yo, what's good? I say, yo, what you doing right now? She says, nothing. I'm like, oh yeah, me neither. What's the word? And she just said, pull up. Easy as that. No other steps, just pull up. So I hopped in the car and I made my way straight to her house. At this time, we're still in high school, so she still had a curfew. I didn't have one. Yes, I did, but I just leave anyways. And so she told me to park down the street. Nah, Shane, I'm a man on a mission. Hey, that's not a thing for me. So I look over and I see her hop out her window. I was a little confused, but like I said, man on a mission, I didn't even care. She could have came down in a parachute. It actually didn't matter to me at that point. So she runs up to the car, boom, she gets inside, and Shawty's just panicking. She's like, oh, drive, I woke up my dad. So I'm not trying to have this dude come out with a shotgun and just start, pew, pew, pew at me. So I speed off. And we park in some parking lot like near her house. I don't know exactly where we were at, but yeah, it was just some random parking lot. And you guys will probably be proud of me for this. I'm a man of dignity, I realized, Yo, this is low-key too easy. And for the fact I did not bring a condom with me, I thought it'd be dumb to actually sleep with her. So I was like, you know what, man, let me get some brain, man. Let me get some knowledge and call it a day. I tell her that, and Shawty just looks pissed. That's when she goes, no, I'm here to straight up. I looked at her crazy, but at this point, like I said, I'm already here. I have to get the mission done. I'm not a bad soldier, you know what I mean? So, don't mind if I do. That's when Shawty starts to take her pants off. And it hit me. My nigga, I wish I didn't have a nose. Bruh, the way it smelled, it seemed made up. Like this doesn't exist anywhere on earth. It smelled like a combination of bleach, rancid milk, and fish that's been left out to dry all day. I found myself in a very tough situation. She's looking at me, I'm looking at her, and my face is starting to scrunch up. This smell was so bad, my eyes started watering. I didn't know what to do. The radiation coming off of her was fogging up the car windows. She starts looking at me like, what's wrong? Me and little man's already dipped out. This is over. I'm looking for every reason to get out of this. I'm telling her I'm tired. I'm telling her I have things going on, and it's just not a good moment. And this chick was fighting it, bro. She was coming up with every reason for her to get crushed. I didn't know what to do. The clock was ticking against me. I was losing breath. I was trying my best to hold on, but bro, this smell was crazy, and it started forcing its way inside of my body. And that's when I knew as a man, I had to stand 10 toes. I said, ma'am, I don't want to do this anymore. Let me just take you home and let's call it a day. Or you can just get out and walk back home in the cold. Like it's up to you. And so finally she agreed. I dropped her off, I blocked her, and I started driving back home, and it was such a quiet drive. When I say everything inside of the vehicle smelled like that, I had the window rolled down and I could still smell it. Nothing against her, but it's like if you know you're gonna do something like that, at least make sure you're clean down there in that area.